Hello, hello. Um, this is going to be the only time I'm going to be breaking character during this stream. It's not going to be a very long stream, but it is going to be a very important one for our lovely character, the Moth. I'm not going to spoil what's going to happen today, but I do want to give a content warning, as you can see on screen, saying that there's going to be mentions and talks of death. There's also going to be talks about loss and grieving. It's going to be a lot of that. It's not super heavy, but it is something to just keep in mind that's going to be happening for this stream. And I want to just keep everybody prepared so at least you guys can be aware of what is planned and what is coming. It's like so just all that. This is gonna be the only time I'm breaking character. Like the whole stream. Yeah. I am going to go ahead and we're gonna get into it. Hey, I don't really know what to do. So much going on. Just, I don't. Hey. It's been a while. There's no one else I really think I can talk to anymore. At least, about all of this. Yeah. It's just been a lot. There's so much happening. I usually can talk to people, but just this time, everyone seems to just know what's going on and be able to just figure things out and just understand and put pieces together and solve other things who we don't even know yet. And I don't know. I want to be helpful and show people that I can be useful for things, like what he told me to do, but they don't really need me. And you're not here anymore. You don't need me. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. I'm just alone. I usually could just go talk to Lysandra about it, but she just seems so distant. She used to have this little spark of joy in her and always being able to see the best in everything and everyone. And now she just looks at everything bad. And I know you have to acknowledge there are bad things and everything, but just there's something different, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with her, and I just don't feel like I can really talk to her anymore. Yeah, I would also, talk to Harvester, but he seems different too. Just seems so focused on so many things, and I don't want to get in anybody's way or cause anything. I really am not just needed anymore. I don't really know. I don't know the Skull Command or the LA well at all. So what could I do for them? It's been so hard since you've been gone. And there's been no harvester moving into my tree. All that happening. Just kind of confusing, strange, different. Being in this place in the first place. I've worked so hard to make this place something to be proud of, but just, I don't know, I shouldn't be. I've been trying to figure out what's been going on and everything, but it's so hard to just keep up with, and I've been trying my best to be there for everybody else, but it's been so hard. I don't know what to do about it. I wish I could have been there for you. I might have been able to help you. I wouldn't just be hearing my own voice. Hear you telling me how to help or what to do in situations. But I couldn't be there for you. I'm sorry. I wish I could be strong like you were. Could always help everybody. You'd always be able to make anybody, me or anybody just smile. You always called me the sun, but I think you really were. You always could make people smile. It could brighten up a day. But you knew when it was time to not be happy about things, to just take your moments, take your time, and process. And express emotion, and be sad and it's okay to be sad. It's okay to feel hurt. And you knew that. You never forced anybody to smile if they didn't want to. When you found me just not being able to do anything, you never talked down to me. You never told me how I should feel about things or what I should do. Just was there. It really meant a lot. It really did. Always sat down, and if we couldn't find the words for things, we worked together to find what words we were looking for. A lot, like I said, a lot's been happening. Be the teacher being here, Harvester getting stuck in the school, some weird person, frog cat, whatever that was. The gods. I've been mostly ignoring it, but I really can't, can I? Can't just ignore what's been happening or who it's been happening to. It's been affecting all of us in vastly different ways. People are dying, or slowly dying, not really dead yet. No one's fully dead yet. It's okay. Things have been, there's the skulk and everything. starting... So, when the gods showed up, we didn't really know what to think. Chasm was the first one to really show up in the end, saying that we killed their dragon, which I didn't mean to. No, we didn't know. It was just... It just kind of happened. It was fine. Then, let's see. The second one I can really remember was either Harvester or maybe Caretaker. I didn't meet Scoria until a lot later, but I knew about him when he started leaving stuff in my lantern, asking me questions, and I asked some questions, but not really the important ones, if that makes any sense. And he basically asked me to become his prophet, and I didn't really know what that meant at the time. I mean, he was using more less descriptive words, and more, it was something, embrace the eternal flame or something. And do you remember those old bonfires we used to have in the thicket? Or it was just something of a little celebration, bringing everybody together. It reminded me of that. And I still never really let go of, a lot of that fire and such. Just makes me smile. Just reminds me of those times. There's all that. It's hard to even try and think about everything that's happened to tell it to you. I know you've probably seen some of it when I got upset. Just stayed here for a while. Oh, I did talk to Harvester after that, and he said some nice things. It made me feel a little better. I felt like I could really trust him and Scoria a lot. I could feel there was care. It was weird, just kind of talking like weird wiggly lines, but there's someone behind those who, with feelings and thoughts and emotions and other words along those lines, and it felt nice to feel like I was needed. But as time has gone on, I've just not seen it. I've hardly seen it. Everybody's just been doing their own thing, and I've just been here in the pumpkin patch, watching everything go by. I've been doing a lot of thinking. I've been thinking about the times that when you were still here, back in the thicket. I've been trying to avoid those memories as best I can, never truly wanting to face them. Feeling like this was starting myself a new life. I never had to feel the feeling of my home being stripped away, or feeling of losing anybody. But I keep remembering so many things. I remember how we'd always go sit and watch the sunset over a little cliff, and we'd try and find and name all the constellations in the sky, and we'd always try and help the other moths out when we could. Do you remember that one where we helped her do some baking? Oh, it was so much fun. I can never... Oh, I've also been thinking about the ladybug incident. Now I know we said we'd never bring it up again, but I remember it, and I've told nobody else about it. No one else has known about it. Our secret's safe. back on all the fond memories. It's been nice. There's the parts of me who are just saying to keep him away, to not let the two lives mix together. But I've been thinking, seeing other people and hearing about with the school, hearing about the thoughts of others' lives, of other like realities of people's lives and memories can be mixed together, just gets you to think they have a reason to want to separate themselves from people who aren't them anymore. And for me, I never died. I was never reborn. I never had another reality of me who was different, who I wanted to be my own person with. I just chose to forget it just for just my stupid beliefs. The stupid superstition of just, I didn't want the bad luck to follow. And I'm sorry I left the name behind. I didn't regret it for the longest time. I didn't. And I'm sorry. I didn't. I mean, you understand why. We heard about all those things. We heard the old rumors from we heard the old rumors from Wiley. We heard them. And I believed it. I really did. Gets you really to think, though. All the things we thought didn't exist or was totally impossible. I have my wings again. I can fly. I have, the first time in my life, I was able to fly on my own. You remember from when after I left, after I escaped, my wings weren't fully developed and weren't able to fly. You helped me some, but I could barely glide. Not even the idea of flying on my own. Even the prosthetics didn't do much. They helped, but these were my own wings this time. And they were given. They were a gift. From a researcher, believe it or not. Somebody we swore would always be horrible monsters who would never care about people's feelings or who they were. I know! It's weird. But I have wings now. They have a little bit of a magical shine, sure, and they don't feel natural, but they're mine. And they're a part of me now. Even though I didn't grow them myself or pump them full of blood, they're still my wings that I can fly with and flutter and feel. That was the happiest day since when I arrived. I got here. I was confused. I didn't know. I could only really remember the last few moments of the thicket. Of that storm. And I couldn't forget it. I couldn't forget the pain I felt. I couldn't forget. And you know, the thing that hurt most of all about recalling and remembering all the things. The only regret, the only thing that really hurt the most, looking back, I never got to say goodbye. I never really said goodbye. Because we'd see each other tomorrow, right? No need for long goodbyes. I just see you tomorrow. It's just... I was gonna see you tomorrow. We had so much planned. I wish I could live this life I have now here for you. I would want you to be proud of me. I've been trying so hard to live, to do things to help other people as best I could. I've been doing everything right. Everything I think that I've tried to get right. I've done as best I can. But I don't know. It just feels wrong. Just deep inside. Just the feelings of no matter how hard I try to live my life, to help everybody else, to live for you to be proud of me, just to live my life to help other people. It feels wrong. It feels so wrong. And I didn't know why for so long. I just sat. It was just of why I couldn't do it right. What I was doing wrong. And then I just remembered what you said to me that one time. Once I started opening up about what happened in the facility. And I told you that I was going to continue to live my life to help you and help everybody else. And you told me no. That I should live my life for me. And once I remembered, I felt so stupid that I ever forgot. You told me that so much. All the time. You told me to never live for anybody but myself. Because my life matters just as much as everybody else's here. And I believed you and I heard, but it really hit this time. It really... This life is mine. This is my body. This is me. This is my home that I've built, that I've grown. It never really occurred to me who or why. How can you even be giving me lessons from the grave? I can't even. Even now I can already just see you just smiling and giggling. You're just now getting it? Yeah. And I've decided now to really live this life for me. My life. And my life isn't just here in this pumpkin patch or in the other areas of this world. It was with you. It was with the researchers at the lab. It was with everybody over at the thicket. It was in that jar. It was in that container. It was in those trees. It was in that house. It was with those people. That all is my life. That was my life. That is my life. And I am sorry that I left the name we picked behind. I really am. And I was running away from it for so long. And I think I'm ready to take it back. Okay. How do I really go about this? I feel like I should be doing this like it should be like a big meaningful thing. Hi. My name's Clover. I'm a moth. I live in the pumpkin patch here, and I'm the prophet of Scoria. Is that good? Did I do it? It feels so weird to call myself that again. My heart is racing. Sebastian and Clover. Our names. Wow, it's so weird. It's still... I feel like I should do something to just symbolize something. I got it. I'll be right back. Be right back. All these lives, this one life is mine. And I feel like I need to do something to show that they're not separate anymore. Do I have a barrel anywhere? have any barrels. Okay, I guess we'll have to make one. Just one. It just felt fitting. I thought about putting a sunflower in there, but I feel like that had almost destroyed the meaning of my life and not living for other people. So I'm sorry. I do have the sunflower field for you. So no matter, it would be what you feel like you would want. You were always your favorite. I always. Speaking of my name, I guess. I remember when we picked it out. You asked me what my name was, and I just gave you a number. 81. And you said no, your name. And I just repeated it. And you said, let's pick you out one. We can name it after something that you really like. So we went off looking for different things. And I remember looking at the clover flowers in the clover fields. And I asked what they were. And you told me they're clovers. And I said that's what I wanted it to be. Those are still my favorite flowers. I really miss you. But I wouldn't wish for you back. I'm sorry if that sounds mean. It's more, I don't think you'd want that. It's the constellations. Maybe I can look at the stars with someone else again. Maybe one day we'll meet again. I mean, I hope so. I'm not really sure. I kind of have a whole thing where I'm not sure if I can actually die. So, but no, that's not even important. I hope I get to see you again one day. I really miss you. Well, I guess I better get to my lantern for the night.